If you've heard of a little program, you can get it on your iPhone. It's called Snapchat. It's like an instant picture, like kind of like Instagram. Only thing is, it doesn't stick around. You can't send it anywhere. You can't tweet it out. You can't put it on your Facebook page. You can only send it to somebody that's in your friends list or whoever also happens to have Snapchat, and they have to have an iPhone or Android as it's coming out. The thing is, the picture, like I said, it only lasts several seconds. So this is being used as a modern version of sexting tools, because if you're sending out risque pictures, you don't want people to keep copies of them and say, hey, look at this person's woohoo, their boobies, this is Jan's boobies or Bozo's boobies or whoever's boobies, or other genitalia. Personally, I don't see it myself. The whole sexting thing with this thing there, the internet is already flooded with all kinds of porn and things like that. It's not hard to find something that's going to be of that nature anyway, just because it's somebody you know. Joe, your thoughts?
Okay, Packard, I'm still waiting for you to accept my friend request on Snapchat. I've got 16 pictures of my junk queued up for your enjoyment.
Oh, yeah!
No, it's, I mean, every time you've ever emailed a picture of your junk, I've saved it, so I can see why people would like this kind of app. But, but really,
it's the junk in my yard. It's the junk from the back of my car.
yeah. You're like, what's this adapter for? Ooh, send me another adapter.
I think that was my hubcap.
But, really, they're speculating that Snapchat is being used for sexting by teenagers. Well, guess what? That's what teenagers do.
Yes, they do.
But traditional ways such as texting, emailing, social media, they leave the naughty pics at the mercy of the recipient.
Yep.
And then they wind up all over the internet. And those are pictures of naked minors, which is bad and illegal to own.
Yes.
So this service deletes the photos after a few seconds, so there's a certain level of privacy. So if we can't stop the kids from doing this, at least it'll stop the photos from getting around.
Actually, there's a couple ways around this. One, I had seen several weeks ago. I didn't get a chance to really dig into the article, that the pictures that are being sent out may not actually be deleted. They may be being saved somewhere. So those pictures may actually be saved someplace where they're just not accessible to us right now. But you know how people who know how to dig around on the internet, they can find out this kind of stuff. And if you send it to somebody that has an iPhone or whatever, they can take a screenshot, and that only takes, it's like, oh, okay, you're sending me a picture. Click. Oh, okay, now I've got the picture forever. So either way, they're still going to get it. So there's always caveats to this kind of technology. Did you have anything else you wanted to add on that?
Yeah, I mean, what you just said about they can take a screenshot of the picture. The article said that they could, if you do that with Snapchat, it'll actually send a notification to the sender that they did that.
Oh, really? No, I did not know that. Okay, that's kind of cool. At least you know that this person's got a copy of it. This way they can say, hey, I just sent this for you just for a few seconds. Please delete it. Of course,
And you don't hear from them again for weeks.
Why am I up on a billboard suddenly in the buff?
Hey, that's me in Twitter After Dark.
Yeah. That kind of reminds me of what's that movie with Chevy Chase? European Vacation. They get their camera stolen. They get their camera stolen, and they find pictures of her up on the billboard.
She did like the sexy dance, and they actually made it into a foreign film.
Yeah. Exactly. Talking primate, Dana, your thoughts?
Yeah. Apparently, the article that we pulled the story from said that Snapchat is the next Instagram. I only have one question: what the hell is Instagram?
Yo, I wondered the same thing. I'm like, oh, what's it? I don't have time to Google that.
That's where you take pictures of your food, and then you go, "Oh, look at what I'm eating."
I have a daughter who's 14 who has an Instagram, and she talks about Instagram all the time like it's her second home, and I still don't know what it is.
Wait, is Instagram the one that was bought by Facebook?
Yes, that's the one for. Yeah.
Oh, that, yeah. Everybody takes pictures of their food.
Yeah. And the thing is with Instagram, all the pictures went to Facebook. You could send it to go to Facebook or to Twitter anyway. It was completely pointless to buy it for them. They could have just said, okay, well, we'll just take your users.
Well, I know people who Instagram and they're not teenagers, and they said there is actual like communities on there. Like there's a graffiti community where all the graffiti artists take pictures of graffiti and like put it up there, and they all follow each other, and it's kind of like Twitter, you know.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Did you have anything else you wanted to add there, Talking Primate? Dana?
I'm kind of glad that Snapchat Snapchat. I'm glad that Snapchat is around because I really need to know the status of Vanessa Hudgens' pubic hair.
Yes.